Today starts the day 4th or 3rd, I'm lost in time. And after 1 hour and something minutes on a bus ride, we got in Viña del Mar, was a tourist place a little bit outside of Chile. And now we're climbing steps here to go to I think the panoramic view of the place. Are you enjoying so far?
Huh?
Enjoying? Oh my gosh.
This is great. This is cooler.
Yeah, this is cooler because it has been very warm inside of the tour bus. Let's go up there, folks. Well, let me recuperate my breath. And this is exactly what we're looking for. Be able to see the ocean. And it has a very good breeze. Sorry if I'm speaking this way, is because there's a bunch of steps and I'm kind of tired. We are kind of tired. Yeah. Like I said, the guys are working, they're fixing the clock. It's a bunch of plans and you have the name of the city. That's interesting, that's cool. So I have an idea of that. Well, here we are at the beach, finally we got at the beach. And we're having a little city tour by the harbor. And it's interesting because it really looks like places that we see in Florida or California. And what's interesting is because today is a regular day and the place is crowded, and the weather is fine. God, I have such this eye bag under my eyes. I'm still tired, and it's nice. And that's the Pacific Ocean, guys. That's very interesting. Well, this is not California, but for sure they have their seagulls around here. My friend is saying that it has a good fish smell. I'll say that the smell is not as great as I expected. But, oh, and I love the seagulls. Hi there. As you can see, but there's a bunch of sea lions down there. And a huge one is coming out there. Yeah, and some, that's not a rock, that's a sea lion, guys. And some in the water, Wow, that's a huge one. Well, guys, you can see more sea lions down there. And they look like rocks, like I said, but they're not rocks. And a huge buddy here. Look at this one. Oh, what a good life. Yeah. And over there, guys, you can see the pelicans. It's nice, because they float above. Yeah, they're huge. Guys, as I said, the smell is kind of interesting, but it is worth it. So it's kind of worth it. And so like I said, there's a lot of pelicans. There's more here. I have to admit again, it's not an inviting smell. Usually seafood is, is inviting, but this is not. Maybe it's time to leave. Well, one thing that I always like to do when I see the ocean at the beginning of the year is to make a prayer. And I made a prayer for all of you who are watching me, my family, my friends, the persons who are close to me, and even those who are not too close, but they're still part of my life. So I hope this year of 2023 will be full of glory, peace, and health to everybody. I always do that at the beginning of the year, especially when we're traveling. We always like to go to the water and see the water at the beginning of the year. And I believe in the power of the ocean, the power of nature. So I know today is what day is it today? Today is the 4th, but it's the beginning of the year. So once again, I wish to all guys a happy new year and a happy 2023. Be sure that I pray for all of you.
9 corners. Creativity is always important. Not too much now. And working down to the middle. You have a review of the murals in the next corner. No rush.
Here we are walking in the city or town, I'll say, of Valparaíso. It really reminds me of Olinda in Recife. With a little bit more graffiti, but it really does remind me of it. It's pretty. And I wish we'd walk next to those homes, but the group is going to a different point. So, just gonna follow them. Kind of interesting. A little bit of San Francisco too because of the hills. Let me check if no cars coming. Wow, it's a big hill. Hope we can make it. Oh, shoot. Now we finally found the spot that is pretty cool, folks. Look at this. Oops. We finally found the spot that's pretty cool, folks. Look at this. It reminds me a little bit of San Francisco in that street with flowers. Cool, isn't it? As you guys can see, this is a kind of art part of the city, and we're enjoying very much to see these graffitis. I'm trying to think where we saw something similar to this, you know, and the whole street is painted with graffitis and you know, it's very interesting. And the bougainvilleas are gorgeous. So it so far it's been a very good experience here. I would say it's much nicer than the harbor, because I don't want to be repeating myself, but the harbor had not a good smell. So you know, the flowers are gorgeous. Everybody seems to take care of it. You know, it's on the street, but people take care of it as if it was their own garden. And I remember we saw a dog before, and the guide said that he's a street dog or a community dog. So I can see the little house there. So it proves that everybody fits the animals in there. And as I said, there's a lot of graffitis on the wall, so it makes a very unusual place. And people walking by, I'm sorry folks, and people walk by. So folks, and it's very interesting. So like I said, there are graffitis all over the place.
Every little area.
Excuse me? No, as you guys can see,
Even on the gate.
even on the gate you see art. Look at this folks, it's very unusual. So beautiful, and so well painted. This would cost a fortune back home. Just look at these roads, guys. It's very unusual. It really reminds me of some place in the movies. So you have to be very careful with that. You know. And as I said, everything is colorful. Everything is with graffitis and everything. So it's kind of unique, very unique. And just old buildings give such a character, and it's amazing that even on old buildings you guys can see that they made graffitis on it, so that makes it so interesting. We just found a restaurant to eat, and we just love the pictures on the paintings on the wall. It's very pretty. So now I'm going to the bathroom because my friend just said that the bathroom is pretty nice. And as you know, we can tell if a place is good or not by the beautiful bathroom. And as you guys can see, the paintings are pretty interesting, and it looks like an old building. So, you know, it's very interesting. You can see the roof, you know, and I think it's here. How do I open this? Just push, And oh, it's pretty nice though. So you can have a place by the kind of bathroom they have. Okay, take it. Now it's private. I hope you guys can see that. That's how they go to the bottom part of the city. It's a kind of elevator that they call funicular. It's very interesting. The guy said that the city has, I think, 30 of these ones. Can you see that little white stuff moving? That's what it is. And another one is coming. That's cool. That's very cool, people. Here it comes. It looks like a moving house. Here it comes. Well, I have a better shot here, folks. Here it comes. Wow, that's interesting. It's an inclined elevator. Here it got here. Oh, pretty cool, pretty cool. Look at this. And then, you know, there's just one guy in there. Yeah, there's one guy. Oh, that's cool.
All right, now we.
Hi, the guy is just petting a dog. He's
And the fattest
she's
dog of the
17
city.
years old. She's one of the
17
dogs
years, I
that the
insist.
whole people take care of it. 17 years old. Just in good shape. Well guys, as you can see, this is the size of the street. See how narrow it is. And what is interesting, there's a big gap here probably for water. And it's very, very super narrow. You know, it looks like an artist village. And it's pretty nice. There's lots of tourists. But what is really interesting is the cobblestone and the size of this. It's very, very unique. And one other thing that brought my attention here are those flowers. It's such a nice, strong purple color. They are everywhere, so it's gorgeous. And more art on the wall. So it's pretty good, guys. Look at the size of this recipe.
At the beginning, you got the Mapuche killing Spanish. You already know why. The demonstrators there. But free interpretation. We never had that type of people. Yeah. And she's biting the arm of the grape face. We never had grape face. You know. That as a good grape face, it's drinking wine served by Jaime Guzman, the one that made Pinochet Constitution. Up him, you got Michelle Bachelet, the ex-president with men underwear. I don't know why. Give me a second, it's a driver.
And it gets narrower and narrower, people. Now this fits probably one bike or one bicycle, but I didn't see any one of them. So it's super interesting. I wonder how they deliver stuff here. So because everything's so small and tiny, and we can see paintings all over the place. But it was really interesting, the size of this. Looks like a ghetto, but it's okay. And art. This is gorgeous. This is amazing. When you think it's come to a cul-de-sac, you can see more. And it's going. It's kind of endless. And everywhere graffiti. So just keep going down.
In one of the dices.
One of the things that brought my attention here is the architecture here. As you guys can see, it's very unique and has a mix of Oriental and let me make it smaller. Oops. So it looks kind of Oriental, but it's very unique. You know, the place really drew my attention because when I came here, I thought everything would be so small and kind of simple homes, but it's very nice. And here we can overlook the ocean, so it's been pretty good. You know, and the weather is good. It's not that hot, and it has a cool breeze coming from the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. Another thing that is interesting in this town is that they love color. You can can see a bunch of houses over there, and quite often it is blue and red. It makes alive. And don't think those homes are small. They're much bigger than they look. And down there we have the harbor. You know, I don't know if we're gonna go there. Hope not. But it's an interesting view. And back there you have the other part of the city. Kind of hazy, but nice.
Isn't this exciting? No, it's better than walking.
And it's scary.
This must be 100 years old. Be quiet. That was an interesting experience. Once again, we are visiting another vineyard, and it was just pretty cool because I just love the pool. It's so much fresher because it's very dry here, as you guys can see. I'm gonna stay here for 30 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna try any wine because yesterday we had a lot, and it's very cool. It reminds me very much California. I like this water mirror here. This pretty refreshing. Well, it is a unique experience. Here I am in Chile. I forgot the name of the town. Having a glass of wine in a winery. So look at this, how fancy it is. Oh god, the bird just shit on me. Can't believe it. But anyway, look how fancy it is. It's a nice property, and we just can walk around with a glass of wine and enjoy it, you know. And as you guys can see, lots of grapes, lots of wine. You know, I don't think it's gonna be a long wine tasting like yesterday, because yesterday was wild. I have to admit that I didn't have a headache because it was a great wine. But this here, I think it's gonna be much simpler. And the white one was better, you know, but this here I'm just carrying just for status. You know, I'm gonna drink, yes, I'm gonna drink it because I don't deny a good drink. So, oops, almost fell. And as you guys can see, it's a lot of grapes here. And it's been a wonderful experience. I've never experienced this in my life. And it's been great. It's very quiet, and it surprised me that anything can grow in just dry soil. Let me turn to show you guys. Look, everything is so dry, but they have all these pipes that sprinkles water once in a while, you know, and they have the names of the grapes and when it was planted. I'm sure they have it into this keyword code. And as long as you can see, just grapes, winery. The mountains are gorgeous. And there we have Mr. Murphy, that just black point, it's him. He didn't want to walk in the sun. And the house is fantastic. We've been inside, you know, I didn't record it because I was embarrassed. You know, I have to say, since you guys know I love pines, I love this pine here. I wish I could get one implanted at the base layer. And it's been a much quieter trip today. There were fewer people. I think it's 11 of us. The guide is very interesting. He explains a lot, and he's very good with history and geographical facts. And it's been very good. Today I think is the third. No, I'm lost. I'm lost in time. I think it's the fourth day, full day here, and it's been very interesting. And it's just good to walk, having a glass of wine. Oh, and look at these pine cones, people. They're so interesting. I saw it before in the other tree. I thought it was Christmas ornaments, but it's not. And more grapes here. And Mr. Murphy's here in the shade, just relaxing, having a glass of wine that he didn't like that much. And over there are mountains. It's been a good experience, and I will keep walking here. Well, another day is coming to an end. Tired, but not as tired as yesterday. We had a great day. We had a great tour guide. I'm gonna link his name and his Instagram here down below. Like yesterday too, Malu was fantastic, but I forgot to ask for her Instagram. If she sees it, please, write to me, hashtag you. And it was very good. The city we visit today of Valparaíso and... I forgot the name of the city. What's it? Valparaíso. Yeah, Valparaíso. The city was very interesting, very exciting. I recommend it. I'm sorry. But now I'm tired. I'm just having a cup of coffee and I'm gonna close my eyes for today. See you guys tomorrow for another vlog. Bye.